Sayyidina al-Mahdi is with us. He will free us from oppression and injustice. His name is a terror to the Egyptians, the Turks, and all unbelievers, and a blessing to all men who would be free. Long have we waited for a savior. Allah has delivered us one who follows in the exact footsteps of the Prophet. And as we follow Sayyidina al-Mahdi, so too shall we be ever closer to Allah. Glory be to him, of whom his hand is within water, is rather different from those who have their hands in fire. If any should fear, know that we shall destroy all this and create the next world. Death is but a pathway to paradise. Sayyidina al-Mahdi is the last of the prophets. The end of the world draws near. There shall be no weeping or wailing for the dead, for death is an honor. Those who are unlucky to live must pray, fast, and repent. Go bravely, my friends. If I steal, I'll steal a camel. And if I kill someone, I'll kill a prince. There will be everlasting happiness and a new golden age. If you are killed in the cause of Allah or you die, the forgiveness and mercy of Allah are better than all that you have amassed.
This just in, the Gordon Relief Expedition that had set out to relieve Major General Charles George Gordon at Khartoum, Sudan, has tragically arrived too late. However, the Nile expedition has made the bold decision not to turn back, but to push on. The goal of the expedition is no longer to rescue, but to avenge the martyred Major General. It has reached the outskirts of Wadi Hamid, which is besieged by the dreadful Mahdist forces. A great battle is about to commence. We will update you with the results as soon as possible.
This is the Mahdist Anglo Wars, right? Mahdist Wars in Sudan. Okay. Alright. Hello, welcome to the Mahdist Wars set in Sudan. Today we're going to do an exhibition game for the Mahdist Wars. This is at a model train expo. So it's really to showcase a model train. But we're going to fight out this war over the fate of this small train and see how it goes.
Queensland, home of having Australia's highest crime victimisation rate, as well as avoiding the worst of Cyclone Alfred. They just got floods instead. I guess that's not much better. But this story of Queensland takes place in happier times, in the Model Train and Hobby Expo 2024, run by the Railway Modelers Club of Queensland. My miniatures hobby is a quiet experience, usually of painting and historical research. Our display game is the exact opposite. It's not like a problem. I was socialized as a child, but it's a very different side of the hobby. But it's good to try new things, like cave diving and leveraged options trading. They have a new casino. I did like the old casino though. It was in a bank, so I could be continually reminded of my financial irresponsibility every time I went. It was at least existentially ironic. The new one has a nice vantage point for when you've lost your life savings. I also got to try one of the world's few government-type video games, where you get to see the old government house in person and virtually during the period of Lord Lamington. He's kind of a big deal. There's a cafe named after him. It was the worst game I've ever played. As a propaganda piece, it didn't convince me of anything, and the most interesting feature was the ability to teleport from room to room, which doesn't seem historically accurate. Otherwise, it was good to go for a few walks and tour the city. This guy isn't scared at all. Look at him. He's like right next to me. He's right here. Oh, he's scared. Take notes of historical sources for potential future armies in the build-up to the big day. Now, we were the only tabletop wargaming board in the Model Train and Hobby Expo, which is fair enough given the name of the expo. It really does show the popularity of historical tabletop wargaming. If it's tangentially related, you have to latch on for dear life and stick together. There's not exactly a plethora of choices out there. The Model Train and Hobby Expo displays many intricate train dioramas, and you can really see the care and attention in the detail of the exhibits. There are stores selling hobby supplies for miniatures, many suitable for model train dioramas and such. It was here, surrounded by trains, that the Gordon relief expedition of Anglo Egyptians would clash with the Sudanese Mahdists. But first, we had to drive to the venue.
It's almost impossible to do.
I took a ride with the Don, so called for his overall organizational efficiency and fantastic driving skills.
As a wargaming thing, because you sort of specialise in a period, then you use the figures and they don't quite fit. If it's an early period, middle period, and a late period.
Okay, so so like are these figures like
mostly middle and late?
okay, but are we doing early, for example?
No, we're doing. It's not a real battle. It's a reasonably defensible what if. So, in the middle section, the Mahdi, he's a religious leader. He's risen, and the Egyptians just think he's a joke, and he just smashes, massacres 3 or 4 of their armies.
Okay.
And suddenly they start to take him seriously, and so Sudan's an Egyptian province, and so everyone who's afraid of him sort of goes to Khartoum, which is the provincial capital, and it looks like Khartoum's going to fall. And there's all this pressure on the British government to do something about it, but they don't want to. To be honest, the British government was actually anti-empire for a lot of the Victorian period. They're kind of forced into doing things they don't want to do, often by the people on the spot. So they don't want to send an army, so they're talked into sending sort of a hero, a guy called General Gordon, whose nickname was Chinese Gordon because he rose to fame during the Taiping Rebellion.
Oh, okay.
And he basically the imperial government made him a general, and he basically saved their bacon.
Oh.
Because the Taipings looked as though they were going to win, basically. So they send Gordon with instructions to evacuate the place. Now he's a religious nut. He's a sort of messiah, like a messiah, which is interesting because the Mahdi is a messiah for the Muslims. So he's a religious nut, and he doesn't like the Mahdi. I mean, they're extremists, and they massacre people and kill people they don't like. He'd probably do the same with the Christian side. But he's sort of in Khartoum. He's got an Egyptian garrison, and everyone that's against the Mahdi sort of there, and there's no way he can get them all out. So he basically says, I'm not moving, to put pressure on the British government, because if he gets killed, it'll look very bad. Yeah, I mean, they hate him. They really do.
But they need him.
There's private papers we've read since. They hate his guts because they know exactly what he's like. And they're really angry because the idea was he would go in, he was pretty efficient, round up all the locals that he could and bring them out. And he's going, nah.
Not moving.
Send an army. So reluctantly, they get an army together.
Is this still real history? Or this alternative history? Oh,
no,
that comes later. Okay.
This is all real.
Yep.
And they send General Woolsey, who's one of their really good generals. He takes forever for some reason, possibly because the British government says don't hurry. So he sets up 2 columns, a river column and a desert column.
Yep.
He teaches the British Army to ride camels, requisitions steamers for the Nile, and 2-pronged advance. And they just take forever. And Gordon's hanging out in Khartoum, and he does a really good job of fighting off the Mahdi, who's not all that keen to take Khartoum for some reason as well. It's very complicated. But anyway, finally, after a series of battles, they get to Khartoum, and it's just fallen. And Gordon's dead.
Just in time. Oh.
So they're literally like a week late.
Oh. But they were dilly-dallying as well.
Yeah, they were there for months, a year or something, So they're a week late. Now,
after a year.
That's where history ends. They pack up and just go back. And just go, we're leaving the Sudan, the Mahdi can have it. It's all too hard. So we pick up where the desert and the river column are still there. Gordon's dead. He died last week. And they want to relieve a few garrisons on the way to get them out.
Yep.
but also just to beat up the Mahdists,
Yep.
bit of revenge. So that's where we are. So the two columns have to fight their way through to a fictional village called Wadi Hamid that's got an Egyptian garrison and
Yeah.
relieve it. And if we can smack the Mahdists around a bit on the way, we're going to do it.
Is this you saying this is a refight of another battle you guys have fought before?
Kind of. There's a battle called Abu Clear, and also the Nile thing. So it's kind of the Gordon Relief Expedition battles, sort of.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
fictionalized to a degree.
I see. So yeah, change the storyline a little bit, but
a little bit, and change the forces a little bit. And, yeah,
I
but
see.
it's just to suit what we've got, to make it a bit more spectacular.
Is this battle bigger than last time, or?
Colonial battles tend to be smaller because you tend to have a massive tribesman and very few colonial troops, relatively speaking, because that's the way it was. But
Yeah.
also, if it wasn't that way, it'd be a total massacre.
Yeah.
You're going to be one of the Mahdist commanders. The thing is, the way the Anglo Egyptians win is we hold you off and shoot you to pieces, because that's our strength.
Yep.
The way you win is you
Just
come hand
charge
to
forward.
hands with these giant swords they had and hack us to pieces.
Oh, that's kind of fun. The asymmetric nature of the war. You know?
You've also got you're basically, Mal told me this, you're going to be attacking the river column.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
So you've got to stop Daniel and the Nile steamers. You get 2 dhows full of Mahdists.
Oh.
I should be in the other lane. I shall swap now. So you'll have ground troops, I think. I don't really know. And 2 dhows, and also some river forts with cannons on the way.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, they did have some firearms which they captured from the Egyptians. But basically they're charge, get eye to eye, and just hack the other guy to pieces.
Yeah.
And they're very good at it. If you get hand to hand, you should win.
It's just getting there is the
Yes.
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it hard to balance because?
It's the hardest because if you're doing Napoleonics, basically the two forces are the same.
Yeah.
They're so different, and you want a game, you don't want a massacre. The final battle of the war, the Battle of Omdurman, General Kitchener, so this is 1899, he's assembled like a absolute elite army. The Egyptians he's trained, and they're really good. He's got the pick of the English. They've got cannons, machine guns, and the Mahdists, they're still brave, etc. They charge. They just get massacred.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter how brave you are. A bullet, machine guns don't really care about that.
Something like 10,000 of them die. It's you can't wargame it. It's a horrible battle. It's no fun for anyone though. So you don't game games like that.
Yeah.
They're just no fun.
Yeah, I mean, end of the day, we have to make it so like everyone has a chance to win.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, what are we doing?
And the Mahdists, they won more than their fair share of battles. In the early and middle period is when they're winning. In the late period, they start to lose. Partly because all the weapons they captured from the Egyptians were like 20 years old, and people wouldn't sell them bullets or guns. So they kind of then moved back to more spears and swords.
Oh no, okay. They actually
so
digress,
they go
devolve
backwards,
a bit, yeah.
and the British go forward. They're using like World War I weapons.
Yeah, the British tech gets better. Yeah, the Mahdists tech gets worse. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. And
There's a lot of people don't particularly like colonial warfare because there can be a racist overtone to it. And I've heard people speak badly about the native peoples. And I mean, it's only a game, but you also got to it's based on real people, so you give them respect.
It's a game, but we are refighting a pseudo historical one, and they are based on exactly. Yeah, it's not science fiction, so that makes things a little tricky. Yeah.
The Mahdi was like I'm not a big fan of religious nuts of any sort. Was a religious nut, and they were unbelievably ferocious, a bit like ISIS.
Yeah. ISIS of their time.
Yeah, they really were. The flags they use exactly the same as the ones ISIS used and so on. So very intolerant, ferocious. I mean, they're into slavery. One of the reasons the revolt happened, not the only reason, part of it's religious, but the British were stopping slavery, and their whole economy
was based on
slavery.
I mean, ISIS did slavery too, so another parallel, yeah.
Exactly. So you can't. It's when you look into these colonial things, there's no heroes. Everyone's more or less awful in some way.
Here we were on game day. The low murmur of voices echoed through the hallway, culminating in the leisurely preparations of exhibits and stores.
Into Warhammer in a big way.
Yep.
You're on YouTube.
A lot of work goes into these events, with board setups and the transport of materials and miniatures.
It's your first time coming.
The foam sections are laid out and carpeted with the texture of the desert, bringing the sands of the Sudan to life. This game day was the Sunday for the convention. We already had a test match on the Saturday and tried to rebalance the game scenario for Sunday. Now, this wasn't a competitive game where balance was the focus. Instead, the goal was to showcase spectacle and get people interested in the hobby, while still making both sides as balanced as possible. At stake was the coveted Sudan Cup, a symbol of divine might and proof of one's legitimacy in ruling the Sudan on the tabletop, retailing for $3.99 at your local store. As a media person, I had prepared for this game by bringing a music stand for filming to accompany a spare camera, and it was completely useless. It wouldn't stand up straight at all, it had to be propped up, and it kept leaning over. As such, I could not have stable footage and had to hold my smartphone around and film everything by hand for the whole game. The scenario we would be playing out roughly matches the time frame of the Gordon Relief Expedition of 1884 to 1885. It supposes that after Khartoum falls, instead of withdrawing, the Anglo Egyptians decide to continue with a punitive expedition to relieve the Egyptian-held strong point of Wadi Hamid. The goal of both sides was to own Wadi Hamid, with the Mahdists wishing to take it and the Anglo Egyptians wishing to hold it. Both sides can also win the game by completely eliminating the other side. However, to put a timer on the game, and to ensure the Anglo-Egyptians could not just take their time to line up their superior firepower in the most optimal positions, the primary win condition was to take Wadi Hamid. The garrison can be attacked once a certain threshold is reached, with 2 dice representing a double-digit percentage. Every game turn, the Mahdists throw the dice and can assault Wadi Hamid if the below threshold is attained on the dice, with each sequential number corresponding to 1 game turn. 100, 99, 97, 94, 90, 85, 79, 72, 64, 55, 45, 34, 22.
You can't attack the village straight away, but you might be able to attack it halfway through the game. There's a mechanism.
Yep.
So that's Wadi Hamid with
Oh,
it's cartoon on a small scale.
Oh, that makes sense.
To be honest.
This second game had 3 units in the garrison to not make its capture inevitable. The 3 units were Egyptian infantry. This garrison does not have a commander. The Mahdists can move up to the walls of Wadi Hamid and can even be shot at if within range of the garrison, but may not assault the garrison until the dice threshold has been passed. There were some changes to game rules. The Mahdists could not attack from ambush because there was an Anglo-Egyptian observation balloon. All distances were measured in centimeters and were half the values specified in the rulebook. Army break is suspended. Brigades are only broken when they have only 1 unit remaining in good order. With firearms being magazine fed in this period, units could fire more than once per turn, for rules such as reaction fire to charges still being implemented even if the unit had fired beforehand in the turn. For army generals and aides-de-camp, army generals may move up to 30 centimeters or 12 inches at the end of their movement phase and attach to a brigade commander. A failed command order can be re-rolled in this circumstance. Each army commander has one aide-de-camp. At the beginning of a turn, that figure is teleported to a brigade commander within 30 centimeters or 12 inches of the army general. +1 is added to the command roll of the brigade commander in this instance. An aide-de-camp can replace a killed brigade commander. The units on both sides were not completely historically accurate. The Mahdists should probably have few, if any, Hadendoa. The British should not have Bengal Lancers, as they weren't shipped over from India until later in the war. Apart from the Nile steamer crew, there aren't any British sailor or marine units. There are probably other anachronisms, but we play games with the models that we already have. With the Don leading the Anglo-Egyptian expedition on land, Dan the Hippo Man would take the Anglo-Egyptian Nile steamers. Dan is not the Hippo Man because of his affinity for naval warfare, but because for the entire Saturday, he was painting hippos throughout the game. He slept 1 hour the night before because he was building terrain last minute, and he arrived late, only to keep painting hippos. He was truly on a mission to complete the board. He may have been commanding the Anglo-Egyptians with his head, but he was painting the hippos with his heart. After the game, he had to leave early to drive to another town for a hockey game. Sleep was not on the cards for this man, this Hippo Man. This would ultimately only hinder his decision making, increasing the Mahdist chances for victory. So I wasn't totally against this. For the purposes of shipboard morale, the same rules for morale in buildings apply, so no retiring results, and troops become disordered instead. The steamers also provide bonus modifiers in combat, as if they are buildings, as they are fortified and moving. Figures inside the steamers gain a +2 modifier for saving throws, for shooting, and +2 hand-to-hand bonus. The Anglo-Egyptian River Column Force consists of 3 brigades. The brigade of the steamer Zafir is led by Admiral Waldo. It has a unit of the British 1st Yorkshire, a unit of the British 2nd Staffordshire, a Gardner gun, artillery, and small crew. The brigade of the steamer Abbas is led by Commander Odlaw. It has a unit of the British 3rd, a unit of Egyptian infantry, a Gardner gun, artillery, and small crew. The brigade of Lord Boffers follows on boats being towed by the steamers. It has 3 units of British infantry and a unit of Egyptian infantry. The steamboats have 8 wounds each and move 30 centimeters or 12 inches per move. The Anglo-Egyptian Relief Expedition consists of 5 brigades, with Major General Gerard Graham being the Army General. The 1st Brigade is led by Colonel Bingham. It has a unit of York and Lancaster infantry, a unit of Gordon Highlanders, a unit of the Essex Regiment, and a Gardner gun. The 2nd Brigade is led by Colonel Fraser. It has a unit of Gordon Highlanders, a unit of Cameron Highlanders, a unit of the Royal Berkshire Regiment, and a unit from the 15th Bengal. The 3rd Brigade is led by Colonel Hazlett. It has a unit of heavy regular mounted. This unit has the option to dismount and be replaced with infantry models. A unit of light regular mounted. This unit also has the option to dismount and be replaced by infantry models. A unit of the 6th Bengal Lancers and a unit of the Royal Artillery with a RML 2.5-inch mountain gun or screw gun. The 4th Brigade is led by Hunter Bay. It has 4 units of 2nd Egyptian Infantry and a unit of Egyptian Artillery. The 5th Brigade is led by Ahmed Bey. It has a unit of Egyptian Cavalry, a unit of Egyptian Cavalry mounted. This unit has the option to dismount and be replaced with infantry models. There are also 2 scouts attached to the general. The Mahdist forces would be divided between myself and Mal, the Desert Fox. In keeping with his tactical tendencies and strategic forethought, Mal had provided a map of the local conditions, Whoa, wait, hold on. That's Dan's map. We can't use the inferior version. Let me show you the superior Miles map. Here we go. Now victory is assured. Here was an accurate depiction of the field, on which I used to plan my own masterful maneuvers. With such preparation, there was no chance we could possibly fail. The Mahdists consist of 7 brigades, with Muhammad Ahmed, the Mahdi, being the army general, and Amir Abdullah al-Taisha and Osman Digma being the army commanders. The brigades are loosely divided between Beja tribes and Ansar. The Beja tribes are Hadandowam, Hassanab, and Jemilab. Within the Ansar, there are the Berbers, and there are also Baggara Arabs. The advanced skirmish brigade is led by Amir Musa Washelu. It has a Jahida rifle unit, 1 Ansar warband, and a Hadandoa camel unit that starts the game dismounted. The 1st brigade is led by Amir Ali ibn Musa. It has 3 units of Ansar, Berbers, and a field gun. The 2nd brigade is led by Amir Khalifa Ali Wasulu. It has 3 units of Ansar and a field gun. The 3rd brigade is led by Sheikh Hussein. It has 3 units of Hadandoa of the Beja people and a unit of Ansar. The 4th brigade is led by Amir Madani ibn Ali. It has 2 units of Hassanab of the Beja people and a unit of Ansar. The 4th brigade was held in reserve to be deployed when the time was right. The 5th Brigade and 1st Mounted Brigade is led by Amir Uthman al-Din. It has 4 units of Baggara cavalry. The 6th Brigade and 2nd Mounted Brigade is led by Amir Abd Allah ibn Hamed. It has a unit of Ansar that deploys dismounted, and 2 units of Jemilab, 1 unit of which deploys dismounted. There are also 2 scouts attached to the general. The Sudanese fleet had 2 shore guns and 2 dals deployed on the river. They share the same stats as the Mahdist field guns. The commander-in-chief of the fleet is Admiral Barbarossa. The 1st dal is led by Omar Sharif. It has a unit of the Hassanab infantry. There is a dal gun on the dal. The 2nd dal is led by Muhammad Aisa. It has a unit of the Ansar warbands. There is a dal gun on the dal. Each dal has 3 wounds and move 23 centimeters or 9 inches per move. When deploying, the Anglo Egyptians had to be as close as possible to a table edge. The Mahdists had to be 30 centimeters or 12 inches from the Anglo Egyptians anywhere on the table. The Mahdists have the option to deploy a brigade from any table edge from turn 2 onwards, but not charge or shoot on the turn of entry. The 4th Brigade was still off the board, lurking on the horizon. The Anglo Egyptians lined up on the far side of the table from Wadi Hamid in blocks of disciplined infantry and cavalry. Their Nile steamers ground onwards on their flank as the Mahdists set up in the center of the board to contest and slow down the relief expedition with large blocks of fast-moving cavalry and sharpshooters lurking in the hills for support. The garrison at Wadi Hamid clutched their rifles close as they beheld the bellowing horde of fanatics before them. The bulk of the Mahdist infantry was deployed near Wadi Hamid, ready to advance when the percentage die for taking it was rolled. That's a very abstract concept. I can't think of a narrative reason for it. Okay. They were ready to advance when the Mahdi had decided it was time. With this incredibly long preamble and introduction out of the way, it was time to game. Let the battle commence!
Off to see who goes first. Alright, let's go. 3, 4. We're going first. Do you want us to go first? Percentage roll? 75.
75.
Yep.
So I think if we wait for the time move, we don't have to.
So you basically hand it over initially.
That's the objective. We've got to relieve it.
And if we see any fuzzies on the way,
And this game will take
give them a blood nose.
So the conflict.
The steamer advances.
And I have a 6, that means I've got 2 moves. Okay, so Admiral Waldo of the Sophia is Also going to tell his crew to pull up anchor and set sail down the Nile. Should be up the Nile. And he will be moving 3 moves.
Ahmed Bey is ordering his...
The general.
Oh gosh,
What do you get?
Morale.
only 3 moves.
Colonel Bingham has ordered his brigade to the top of the hill.
He's going to order his brigade to the top of the hill, which he does.
Colonel Hazlitt.
He's going to order his command to form line here to the left. 9, he does not, but he's got the commander, so he gets a re-roll. And he does.
Did you rebase those?
I changed a lot because of you. The commanders and all sorts of things. My friend Hunter Bay is going to order his brigade to line up just behind their mounted brethren. And
You're rolling so great today.
It's almost on the
Here we go.
wonder table.
Percentage rolls. 80. Wow.
87.
You should be doing the roll too. What?
Boats first.
Moving the dials.
So Admiral Barbarossa.
Admiral Barbarossa orders his ships
So
to go.
Is it as a brigade or is it individual? You might as well do it as a brigade.
I think we do as a brigade, yeah. Admiral Barbarossa orders his ships to push onwards as fast as he can
down the Nile.
down the Nile. And he does.
7, yes.
Yes.
But one.
That's
move.
1.
Dismounted Habinabad tribe to the corner.
did you call him kebab? I'm calling that a blunder.
Habinabad.
Is that correct?
That's their tribe.
Okay, not a kebab.
No.
9.
Oh. Influence
And how much
of
do they
the
move?
general turn
9.
6.
into 8. And so they get 1 move.
Speed.
8.
They go 8. So
Yep.
they're back 1. And who's there? Mounted.
The unit of Jemala and the Ansar have both mounted, meaning the whole brigade is now mounted and fast moving.
Well, withdraw 1 move,
Yep.
except the gun. 5.
There we go. Easy.
He's like,
They got 1.
No name right now.
Abdullah.
Okay, Abdullah.
Wise camels.
Abdullah, move in front of the camels.
I've never seen someone take so much time over.
That's 12, 9. Abdullah Taisha commands scout.
Abdullah the Third. Oh,
Omar.
Omar, good Turkish name.
Omar Sharif.
Egyptian name.
Omar Sharif.
yep.
Let's see what I think he should be a block.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah, actually, yeah.
To move to front of the wise camel. 11.
Oh, Bingham. Don't forget to
8.
move.
So he moves a whole 6 inches.
Meanwhile, the Anglo Egyptian expedition trudges forward to engage the enemy.
He's ordering his Egyptian cavalry brigade to move forward a maximum of 2 spaces. Deploy.
Maximum of 1 space and deploy.
It's the Sudan War, so it's not a particular battle. Continue travelling down the Nile as far as possible. 7, they go 1.
We're moving. Oh, help you out.
As I said, they were a week late, and they just went, oh well, we'll take that. Yes.
And they don't move.
They stay in place.
Yes.
Hazlitt doesn't move.
And Hunter Bay orders his artillery to move forward as far as it can and deploy, which it does. So 6, no, medium range is less than 12. So it's long range.
5 or 6, obscured target.
A 5 or a 6. This is what I want. Yes. 1. Okay. 5 or a 6? Nothing. We're going to shoot at these guys. At that guy.
They got French fighting.
Yep. Carbines. Yep.
Loading carbines, 12 inch. Yep.
Somebody makes them show.
Okay. Now, can I just check?
Oh wow. Armor save for scout. Oh!
Give me that
Machine gun.
bloody straight
Easily.
so that it's actually straight.
He hits the base so you can shoot it.
You also moved him.
Machine gun.
Oh no, there's no.
Who are you shooting at? Machine gun Omar Sharif. Yeah, we'll get rid of him. So that's one hit.
Okay, you want to see if you can save that? Save us time.
Sixes. 4. Yep. Hit. Oh. Long range, 1 dice, 5s and 6s. Oh, nope.
Straight down the line. How far does he go? He goes 24. You only shoot to there.
Nope. Got a 3. Oh, okay. I'll roll percentage. Alright.
So we're 97.
90! Oh no, 63.
63.
Yeah.
It can't be a general move.
Yep.
Got to be, what's the name of him? Well, Omar Sharif has gone here, so Omar Sharif.
Barbarossa says Omar Sharif.
No. So, because then you fail that. So Omar Sharif says,
Omar Sharif says this ship should go forward as fast as possible.
full tilt down the line.
Just the one ship.
Yep.
No, because you said you just join them and you do one at a time. We'll do one at a time.
Oh.
And he gets 7. So we get 9.
There we go.
Command?
7?
No, 8.
What's an Arabic name? What's Muhammad Jesus?
Muhammad Zeus says
Which is actually spelled like Jesus, but it's
go full tilt.
Full tilt down
Yep.
the Nile.
Yep, easy.
4. So 7
Yep.
minus 3
Four.
is 4, so that is 3 moves.
Yep, 3 moves.
So 9. To the horses.
And she likes Anna
To the ridge behind
So we
the
settled on
advanced
Darren.
guard.
Yep.
I gave him the second one. No. So we agreed that he would
With a reroll. No, the reroll's on that. So
So it's Darren and I
8.
Second.
So they go.
The Mahdists take cover and encircle, waiting for the right opportunity to launch their strike.
Oh, he's moving trees.
Emir Hamid commands his camel force
Brigade A.
to. You want to heal here?
Yeah, wheel. Oh, I think wheeling here.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that you come around
Yeah.
to the rear of the Wadi Hamid.
Did you give me
Oh.
4.
Yep. We do it. There we go.
So he
gets the,
failed. You got 11.
Sorry?
You failed. You got 11. Commander attached. He got 3 moves.
That's new kill ground. Shimmy them up.
Well, I think actually just they'll be right for a while, won't they?
Yeah.
Al-Wazir commands green flag back directly back. 9
Okay.
commands
Abdullah the second, his son.
Abdul the second.
Yep.
Where to?
5.
24. We got 2 commanders. You should do this commander.
Yeah.
Stand fast. 10.
Yep.
They don't do that. They do nothing. And so, Khalif.
I.
So, Musa Ilu says stand fast. And they do.
quite happy with my
Okay, yep.
So he's shooting this gun. Okay, alright. Sixes. Oh, okay. No. No. Yep. Maximum one move.
Bingham is ordering his brigade to move as far forward
I get
as they possibly can,
3 moves.
and he gets a champion 9. Fabulous. Fraser's going to move his brigade as far forward as he can, and he gets a whole move. Wow. Have to pause those cavalry if this keeps up. Now,
Has no time to do that.
are going to move to their left as far forward as they can. So if I get a triple, I could march all the way through there. Which I do.
There's your left.
Captain's call.
I pointed.
You want to be a little bit more exact about saying left of this.
I did guardsmen cavalry, so they're not too bright. Pointing and
Pointing,
gesturing
grunting will work.
probably the best you could do.
Commands his crew to sail down the north as far as possible, and we can move
Okay,
through.
next move.
He's going to go.
Hunter Bain is ordering his brigade as far forward, veering to the right and ending up over there by a little bit.
So hang on, can I understand you?
5, easy.
So they move the full length forward? Or?
They can move these two. Hello.
See you. Sure, I can see you from up there.
I mean, here's the thing.
There you go.
I thought that was with that.
And it's a game, so 2 of my colleagues are Sudanese, and my friend over there is commanding the river column. It's based on history and
Artillery fire.
So you can only do
Long range.
One dice, long range.
I guess that's the question, isn't it? I think they cover. Okay, so it's just 6.
Nope.
Oh, I got how many dice they get though? How many dice do they get? It's on the ring, isn't it?
but they're in cover.
With a -1, so 5, 6.
5, 6. Outside the close range. Ooh.
Nothing.
Cool. And they're out of ammunition now.
Artillery. Yeah, it's close range.
That's. Is it to the prow?
Well, it's
It's 1 to the prow.
it'll be hits on 4, 5, 6.
Isn't it 4, 5 on the
Yeah, but 4, 5, 6. So 4, 5 will be crew.
and 6 on the boat?
We bought him next time, so you'll need 3 6s or something. Oh!
3 crew.
So we need 3 sail.
3 saves.
Here's 2 dice.
I'm gonna save for the dial.
4, 5, 6.
6s, 6s. Okay. Oh, 2 don't make it.
So 1, so 2 hits.
Yep.
I think you're going to have to roll
2 hits and lots.
I get that.
the crew.
So what's his range? 20 feet.
Go.
1 hit. You want to set roll?
Yep.
Save it.
Saved?
sometimes.
Oh, miss. That's it.
I think
We're going to shoot out.
so.
Two dice.
You're outside 3, so you're at medium. So
Yes,
it's
4, 5, 6. Plus you're in cover.
So 5,
5,
5,
6.
6. Oh, plus they're a small unit. I think
5, 6. Small unit. Medium range. Cover. Oh, 1 hit.
1 hit.
Okay. So we get the save. Oh,
Oh, so they're going to hit.
yep.
2.
They're shaken. Took the morale test. Break test.
Eight. Well,
Which is gone.
Three.
crew are gone.
Okay.
They're going.
Rolled a 3 minus 1.
So leave the gun.
So did break.
Use the crew.
So is the ship gone?
No, just
Oh,
the crew.
Just crew.
Oh no, I've touched it.
Oh, that's
I've
fine.
just blessed it with my
You're
good-
lucky.
my
You're
good-
lucky.
my
Here
luck.
for me. Roll.
Yeah. You already going?
Yep. 75. Yep. Ah, 42. Okay. It's not happening.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So.
This one we'll do.
I've got Abdullah?
No, it's Muhammad.
Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad orders a full charge.
Take the charge and board.
Charge and board into the steamer. We need low. We can do it.
Now, where do we want? I think we want to be here. But yes, I think we need that to show. Get to re-roll this, so you get 2 dice. Barbara also
Roster
says
says
attack,
charge and board. Yep,
5. So he gets 3 moves.
comfortably.
So he's here.
Whoa.
So they're going to have to force to the rear of the advanced guard.
Sure.
It's 10, and he does not have anything attached.
Yep.
So he doesn't. The camelry
Yep.
to behind.
Swing.
To swing to 2 moves behind. The
Yep.
tree. 6.
Yep.
So they get. Then they would get re-rolled anyway. 6. So they get 2 moves.
Yep.
So that's 9. So they're here.
Back in line.
Khalifa orders green flag. 2 moves back.
Yep.
That's interesting. You can't build it both.
Artillery closing fire. 1. All right, let's do it. Oh,
Okay, so one.
Oh,
One.
one hit.
See
Let's
if
see
you
if
can
it's
save it.
I think I could do a bit better than that, wouldn't you?
Nope.
So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Same target.
Yeah.
1
Hit.
Yep.
See if you can save it.
Saved.
I found a jam.
Jam.
Okay. So if
Brake test for the dial that was shot at.
9.
7.
he's got a battalion, he's got the guns.
I get 8.
Where's those are the sailors are
On 4s.
Yeah.
2,
The charging
4,
dial.
6. Both on 4s.
Both on 4s.
6
Okay.
on 4s.
You do yours.
Ooh. Not terrible. 4 hits.
4 hits.
At average. Strikes back.
Oh, that's pretty.
1. So I get 1 save.
Save.
We need
Save.
1 save.
1 save. 6s.
Yep.
Yep.
Save.
And they saved it.
Yep. And we save it.
You need
So
to
you
save
need
all.
4.
You
You need to save.
need to save all of them. Daniel. No pressure. No pressure.
Save 1. 3 wounds.
The boat. Now, this is where it gets interesting.
Brake test. If he fails, he
And it's
becomes
just gonna be
disordered,
standing, because
but he
you're
doesn't
not
route
tracking.
because he's in a building, which is the boat.
Oh, hang on. What is the standard? 8.
8 is fine.
2 dice. Okay. Shooting
And
the
you'll hit
Gatling.
on 5s.
Hit on 5s. All right. Lucky 1.
Okay, see if you can save it.
Oh.
Do no.
Must re-roll for a better one.
So that's a big dice.
7.
Because of course if you beat his first ball,
It's got a and then I've got a jam machine gun, so I can't even my dice roll is pretty good.
is ordering his entire force to move left.
Which one's that? This one.
Yep.
Did you
6.
point when you did it?
I said Hunter Bay orders his entire force to move left.
Are these Egyptians verbal or visual people?
It's a game.
Oh, okay.
So it's a contest. It's a war game.
What's the order?
The preference is to move 2 moves and reposition the guns.
So it's like risk.
Onto the
So in what sequence? You said 2 moves.
So moving 2 moves and then reposition the guns. If I reposition the guns first,
keep telling you.
I guess I could. Actually, we might do that. We're going to reposition the guns first, and then we're going to move as far down as we can.
But really, that's one piece. They move together, they shoot.
So I'm repositioning the
Now,
guns.
my command,
And the guns will be facing forward.
that's what I've got to move.
Roll
That's
a 10.
again, we don't get up to
So
there,
these
we
don't move.
go our way. Correct?
Stay stationary.
You want to throw Azor. And he's in command of all of these camels and horses they can. He gets 2
No
dollars.
Hazlitt, just move all the way
If
there.
you can throw 8 or less, he'll be happy. If you don't, not a problem. And you threw a 12, which is really move to the left.
Very cool blunder.
Oh, don't do that. Well, I can't move too far, so I'll move as far as I can.
Imagine if you butted the hippo.
It's quite good, a lot of the exhibitions, aren't they? Oh, this is not right.
These are Egyptians.
Hippos, yeah, hippos, wolves.
Egyptians, please.
Bingham is going forward. Off forward as far as he can.
Jeez,
11.
Louise. And
We live on the planet Jim.
Bingham is staying.
Fraser is ordering his brigade
Hippo worm come out of the thing, and he's going
to move forward and to the left. Thank God for that.
I didn't hear that.
I should have said golf, and I don't swear very often. 1883.
machine gun.
To the
There's some golf.
Then he misses.
So you've got your plans
crew?
and tactics, but through, we don't. It's nice.
One hit. You save it.
watch it. Second. One save.
We need 4, 5, 6.
Yep,
Saved.
saved.
Okay.
Good.
Shoot it.
He's a bad guy. He's a bit
No shots.
Guys, good day.
Alright, two.
Bring it.
Kill them all. Oh, we're killing them all. We're gonna kill them all.
So that's
7.
7, please.
Saves, yep.
I'm going to be rowing to the sideline.
Save them all. Oh, save one.
So we go 1 hit. And how many? 1, 2, 3. Was it 6? How many hits?
7 saves.
Oh, we saved 5 of them.
That's still pretty good, yeah. Only 2.
You got 5? Yeah, I think I'm capped. That's me going to be at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, but that's going to be not going to be enough.
Minus 1 is 6. And it's from melee.
They failed the break test, so they're disordered because they can't retire because they're on a building, which is a boat.
But also some of them are on the guns. So they're drowning.
There go the crew. This is now our boat. A yo ho ho.
Have to be. You're not allowed to stop.
New turn.
Those, the 2 guys I was talking about just before,
Yeah.
Give me a sec, Mal. Nearly done. Give me a sec, Mal. Alright.
We're looking for 90.
and again, you too.
Guys, we're doing percentage. Oh, no. 45. Not yet.
That means you don't.
Do you want to do the dials?
So they're locked in combat.
Yep.
So that all indicates.
But orders
Full steam ahead.
full steam ahead charge and board into this steamer.
Yep.
I need low or high? High.
You need lower than 8. Oh, you need lower than
Double 1.
8. So you move 1.
Sorry, we got
Do
interrupted.
you want to re-roll?
You're right, buddy.
You can re-roll.
I
Yeah.
had an hour, so I had to went and have a little ramble.
Don't now do this. One
Yeah,
in life is never listen.
No. Okay. 9. After re-roll. Still 7. Oh, we. Yeah.
Yeah.
6. So they'll do 2 moves.
Yep. So they board.
And then they'll attack.
Okay. Yep. That's fine.
So the first thing we want to do is time
Better be something different.
I've looked at that. That's the I have been tempted with the Wild West, with the 32. 28. Some of them are beautiful. You look at the pictures and you go,
Yeah, I've done it before.
What, scratch build?
No, I scratch build on my own stuff for playing war and that.
Yeah.
But I've actually paid for these guys that I'm going to be gaming with bring something to the table.
The 4th Brigade has deployed on the flank of the Anglo Egyptians, and they must turn their guns to this unexpected threat.
Three,
Number 7.
and then
So,
6.
Lovely people, interesting way of reading. They
go.
quite mind, but
2, 4, 6.
It says move to the edge.
Yeah.
See. Oh! No, they do nothing.
So that puts this on. So roll 6, a single
Oh,
dice.
yeah, that's a blunder. 5.
5. Okay, these ones.
Blunder was move on forward, so it works
So
out.
I think they don't have that. So move to the far side
Move to the far side.
of the gully.
Good, thank you.
11. No, 9.
No, 9.
So that's 8.
Yep.
So they do move
nice to
1.
meet you. See you soon, eh?
So they move 6.
Yep.
2, 4, 6. So there. Advance guard.
Yep, horse moved 4 up the rear of the advance guard. Yep, easy. 6.
6 to the, yeah, so they move 2.
Yep.
So that means they move 2, 4, 6. Ordered the Haddondower suicide squad
I'm just saying to Daniel,
into enfilade.
if they're there in 2 turns, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The Haddondower suicide squad. He's the army commander. He might as well do it. So he's move forward 1 move and he gets to re-roll. So 7, he gets to move 1 move. Don't need to measure it. 9, 7, so we go.
Recruit.
7.
You won't have
Moved the dial already.
Oh, we did. Oh, you're right. We did. They stay.
They shoot at them, and that's
4 dice, right?
oh, 1 hit. And re-roll.
Oh, we rolled. Oh, 2 hits. There we go. So 1 save. Yep.
What do you just got to try and sink it?
Yeah. 3 dice, right?
Yep. Is it? No, it's not 3 dice. How many dice is that one?
2?
Yeah, 2.
2. Yep. Okay. 6s. No.
So
2 dice.
2 dice.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where we're
6s. No. Terrible. 1. Shoot 1 at that. Okay. Nope. Count it. You're 6. All right.
How many dice? Just because you're within. So I think it's 2 dice.
2 dice?
2.
Yep.
So it's a 4-5-6 hit. 4-5 through, 6 is the gun. Oh no, 6 is the boat.
2 hits. What?
Okay, try and save him.
2 hits on the gun crew.
Yeah.
Where's my
Oh!
Saves 1. But still, that's a hit on a gun, so they need to do it.
otherwise you actually have those
1 hit on the crew.
What did you throw?
An obscure target, so needed 6s,
You
so
are too, we'll go have lunch.
you saved it.
You might as well finish your
Your target,
suicide
so
squad. He's slowed down, so
Needed
that hits
6.
Donald. That Daniel.
damage at all.
Cavalry to proceed as far as possible, hopefully to that gun and charge it and take it. If we get a triple, we'd probably be pretty close. 7, so we get 1.
Here come the horses.
They are a. Oh, that's right. 7.
Order right, facing those Mahdist cavalry and deploying. 10, no he's not. No. Hazlitt is going to order his brigade as far possible towards the river as they will go. And he gets a 9, so no he doesn't. Okay, Fraser is going to order the Gordon Islanders to pivot on that corner facing the skirmishers, which he does. the York Lancashire Regiment to form line next to them, which he does. Order the Essex Regiment to come up behind his 2 infantry and form a support line, which they do. Gordon is going to order his Gardner gun to move to the right of the Yorkshire Regiment, which they don't. And his Egyptian friends... Nope, I'm doing a free move.
Free move to form a square.
No, I'm going to move 2 square. That.
I didn't think it was like that, so I would have done it. Move down. To travel down the dial. At least 1 move.
Which they do.
We've got 3 moves. So okay, so I'm just going to pull you up. I'm going to pull you up on this a second. So okay. So I move it to here, and then I go. I'm going to shoot short range to you. You're going to go. No. Or you're just out of short range by this much.
If your order is 1.
What I'm saying to you is that I wanted to move at least that. So if I'm going to make sure I'm going to go to there.
Well, then
I might have said I'm going to go to here. You're going to be picky and go, oh, you move.
But if you
No, they do not. I understand that.
Machine gun was moved. Roll to move machine gun.
The only people then in range are your skirmishers.
That's fine.
I get 1 dice,
Yep.
4, 5, 6,
Yep.
but they're an open target,
Yep.
so 5, 6.
Okay. Open target means reduced?
It's hard to see
Oh.
because this is kind of they're dispersed.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
because they're skirmishes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So I need a
I
5,
thought you meant like they're in the open, which should make them easy to hit.
2, miss. With their 4 shooting dice,
Yep. Are we shooting the machine gun?
No, I just shot the cannon.
Cannon. Do we?
And I got 1 hit on your crew.
1 hit on the crew. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm just. Alright. Yep. Yep.
okay.
Yep.
So I've got to shoot Gordon Highlanders,
Yep.
4 dice.
Yep.
We hit on 4s normally, but the skirmishers, so we
Yep.
hit on 5s.
Oh, 2 hits.
2 hits.
I got 2 saves.
Yep,
Oh no, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. And my York and Lancaster
Yep.
are going to shoot. And
Oh.
I get 2 more hits.
It's already 2 wounds. Whoa.
Save 1. So
So
you
3.
are now 3,
Yep.
which I think shakes you. Just give me a sec.
Yep.
For hitting, for shooting, 4 dice.
Which gun is this?
This is the boat crew.
Oh, boat crew into there. Yep. Yep. The 2 combat happening at once. Yeah. Oh, okay. 2
So
hits.
there's 2 hits.
Saved 1s.
Did you get 2? No.
Okay. No test. No break test. Why isn't there break test?
they're shaking?
Yes. You need to do a test.
Morale test because artillery hit.
11, so they're good.
Yep.
Fine.
On here, they're going to shoot out. I
Yep.
think the crew have
Target 5 and 6s. 1 hit.
You want to see him say that? He does.
Oh, yep.
Actually, it's not too bad. Because
Show
only
the-
2 more than shoulder.
2 wounds. Yep. I'm just gonna try to get the media shots in.
The Mahdist cavalry in the center pull back before the superior firepower of the Anglo-Egyptian force, hoping for an opening to use their superior numbers, while waiting for the opportunity to storm Wadi Hamid.
Windows open and there you feel the breeze coming.
Late in the day, after much maneuvering, the Anglo-Egyptians make their stand. Closing ranks, they pivot to form a defensive square to fight the Mahdists head on.
I think capturing the Nile steamer has gone to your head. That's all I'm saying.
Alright, shall we do percentage roll?
Yep.
Okay. No, 27.
We're in charge range, and they would know that.
Can I suggest a rough 3 o'clock finish time? For Wayne?
Yes, because we've got it.
The roll,
They can
put
move
the
us.
roll the
Orders
lock and roll
the
back in.
Hadendower on the line immediately outside range. So that exceeds it.
Which they don't. That's it.
Mount and decamp. 5. So. The Jihadia rifle to immediately in front of the sand. 10. -1. Adin says maximum distance across the desert.
Yep.
Towards the other wise thing. 4.
There we go.
3. So they can go.
And pits make half movement distance for infantry, but does not affect cavalry.
To green flag, ward to the edge of the sand.
Oh, they don't do it.
So that unit goes on a. Oh, sorry, I'll do that again. 2, same thing.
They
So we go
blundered,
back.
well 2, so they're retreating, which means they move backwards.
I think.
3,
Do you want me to put them like that?
3 inches. So we're gonna orders a charge.
Put your head down. Put your head down.
Orders a charge.
That's it. That's good. Head down. Keep your head down.
Okay. Yes. 3.
Look this way.
Yeah.
Look of triumph.
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
Yeah, but we got 3, so I'm pretty sure we get it. Like that.
Yes, you just make it.
Yeah. Then we're in close combat with those guys.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I have
He's
no
got
idea.
scared.
Yeah. Now, see you later.
Bye. Abut the board and support. Oh.
No.
Nope.
I want
Hold.
to move those two in.
The Mahdi moves.
It's going to be a...
5.
Okay, so, but we've still got to do closing fire.
Yeah, all got done.
Gets them closer with the trophy.
You reckon?
Is that 8? Yep.
I would say it's restricted with what's called, so you hit on 5s.
It's cannon.
What's he
The
doing?
ship.
It's trying to sink your boat.
Sink the boat.
1-6.
1-6.
So that's the first hit?
Yep.
Yep.
We get a save.
Do they get saves?
No.
This boat.
Okay. Yep.
This
Right,
gun. This
yep.
boat.
Okay. 6s? No.
Nothing.
Hit on
gone.
5s and 6s.
5s
I
and
don't
6s.
think you can choose that boat. You got to choose the. Oh,
One
you
in-
can't choose
Yeah.
it.
That's the closest part.
Okay.
Yep. That's fine.
Oh. We're pulling the
Do
closing
the archer.
fire.
Just do all the rifle fire first.
Okay, rifles first.
I want to see
These run down the
Oh, we're doing
so all the
So
riflemen
So we do all 3.
and hit on 3s.
Ooh. Well, hit on 3s, that's...
7 hits.
Okay. Alright. 6s. Oh!
Save 2.
So 2.
Oh dear. 5 hits.
And which your stamina?
5 wounds.
Do I get the artillery? 5.
Oh, so that's...
So you get to see if you can save it?
Yep.
Only one. It's short range.
Oh.
3.
Sorry.
2. 2 hits.
2 hits. So you got.
Yep. Okay, so 2 saves?
Yeah.
6s.
Nothing.
Nope.
6 and 1.
And no machine guns?
No, the machine guns.
After
That's-
artillery.
Let's do a break test.
7 minus 5 2.
2.
So, you destroy it essentially.
Yeah. There goes the neighborhood. There's cannon on that. Yep.
Yeah. No, yeah, you should have shot it.
Yep. 2 dice. 1.
And
Nope.
it's a...
One move. First, we fine? Fine.
Yeah, I think 7's fine.
Yeah. They suffer a wound from the cannon fire.
Oops, sorry, I'm
Oh. Yep. Glare moves backwards. No rolls. No orders.
Backwards, no
Moves for
orders.
free.
Well, they get orders, but they don't have to do too much listening. Okay,
Square
good.
moves organically, so the gun couldn't move because the roll was failed.
Now,
11.
Jeez, look at that.
The gun stayed in the same position.
7.
One move. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Maybe a foot.
Move up.
Yeah.
One
So I
movement.
get to move all over there.
But no boarding or?
Yeah.
Yep.
They'll move.
Okay. Well, it sticks to the boats stick to the.
Yeah, especially with it sticking.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
And which means they would.
So the entire heap of people fall.
Well, basically what I would do is I'd split them, and then I won't have crew on either, because they basically become just
Well,
the boat.
again, this comes down to what you're in order.
Crew member over, and it just moves
If I wanted
forward
to
but can't shoot.
disembark, I had to actually
We can reboard it. We can shoot it down. But otherwise, the steamer keeps moving.
They're doing it.
Okay, you handle that when you move.
So is that for boarding?
Yeah,
Yep. They're board.
and I don't even think there's any. I mean,
So Brigham
Yep.
is realigning his brigade
Yep.
along there.
Yep.
I threw
like it's
snake eyes.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
So I
yeah.
can move
So-
pretty well as much as I
Yep.
like.
Basically happens.
Do we get
well, they got artillery.
Gatling gun to move to the flank of
so
them,
can I ask,
which
can you
they
get
easily do.
traversing fire if there's no fire? Because we can do traversing fire to accept the fact that
Yeah, you could.
we should traverse.
Yep.
And so with the 2 dice.
2 dice.
Yep.
You have to hit on.
But it says on 4, 5, 6 is like
Yep. So that order. Yep. Yep. Moving.
Yep. So we're forming a supported line
Yep.
Because it
at
was
an
close.
angle, which was the order.
Nothing. You got
Okay.
nothing.
Yep. Yep. So traversal fire failed. That was this gun.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
I believe it's wind.
Yeah.
Ahmed Bey is ordering his cavalry to charge the guns.
Okay. That's optimistic.
No, it's
Is
not.
it 5? That's 3 moves.
So 9, 9, 27. Colonel Hazlitt is going to order his brigade to charge as far along in support of the Egyptian mounted as they can.
And then they move.
And they don't move. I knew as soon as I opened my big fat mouth. I knew it. Need an 8, which I 6, 7, 8, which I get. So they're going to move horseback in 12 inches.
Oh.
Probably going to have it hand.
Oh, we're having a hand-to-hand with
I'm
the
just
scout.
outside of bow range and you're not.
The
Give me a lay. So it's 6
melee
versus.
border.
One big dice.
Okay.
Well, because it's only 1 dice for us, I
We use the big one. We use the big one. Okay.
Alright.
All right.
So I think we're hitting on. So hitting on 4, 5, 6.
I think so. Yep. One hit. Oh, 2 hits.
2 hits.
Okay, so I got 2 saves.
Oh yeah.
6s. Oh,
you
we
saved
saved.
both. Oh, you're gonna bullshit me here, aren't you?
Oh, the crew win. The crew win the fight. Artillery crew repel the borders.
That is useless. That is ridiculous.
Did you get on the stand?
So borders have to do a morale test.
Do I have to do a mirror test?
Artillery.
No.
No,
It's just a loss of 1.
oh, well, you lost.
I'm fine.
Think you passed. I get 9 dice. And because we're lancers, on the first thing, I hit on 3s.
Do you think they're actually gone?
I need to get 1 casualty.
Just 1.
Okay, let's do this.
Well, he's good with the saber rolls.
Yeah, well, you know.
You never know. You never know, trust me.
You just never know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I hit on 3s.
Wow. Okay.
I hit on 3s.
That's-
I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 6 hits. I really only need 1 unsaved.
Okay, so I got 6 saves.
Now, before you roll the 6 dice, let's roll with him.
Oh, the return hit. Yeah.
Yeah. We use the big dice. How many do we get?
For what?
The return fight. The Pucky crew.
I'll check. I'll check.
The 1 Pucky crew member. 6s.
Okay, got a hit.
Okay.
And I don't save it. Oh!
Okay. And I get 6 saves.
So if they lose the combat,
If they lose the combat, things will be very embarrassing indeed.
The Lancers lose against Lancers.
so you just need
Yeah. Just need many 6s.
all 5s and 6s. 4, 5, 6.
No.
Save most of them.
3 dead. 3 wounds though.
So no, they're gone. Now this is the interesting thing. My response to my victory, advance.
Consolidate after killing the
So
crew.
I get a free move with my supports as far as a normal move is. Yes. So that even puts me even closer.
Those guys are gonna have to. Yeah. Gonna have to do something about it.
Now if he attacks me, I can evade. I can certainly. Three moves. 3 turns. Actually, no, because we've got. They go to local schools, 3 rupees.
85 but -1 with the Mahdi with them, so need 84. Okay.
Nope.
50. Nope. It's a
Forward. So I think the first thing is you should do it by the gun first, so that we don't have to move the gun space. So manhandle gun forward 3.
The gun commands the gun to move forward.
You're
1.
going to get fire back.
Yep.
How far?
It's a triple.
So that's 3, 6, 9. The Ansar move forward as far as possible.
As far as possible. All right. No, 9.
9. Commander attach, reroll.
Yep. Reroll. 6.
6, so 2.
2.
That's 6, 12. So I think it's because they're like that.
Okay.
So that you don't say one gets blocked, they're going to block the next one. Lane says to his brigade, move as far forward as possible.
Yep.
He's got the ADC with him.
Okay. 8.
8 minus 1 is 7,
Yep.
which is the same. And move forward 1.
1.
So that's 6, 2, 4, 6. I think if we've got command, Madden, even Ali, 7.
Move towards the train.
1.
I mean, it takes us an hour. This game, by the way,
7, so 1 move.
we won't stop him. Which is handy.
More recently, I've been playing Axis and Allies 19. I've
What
got
would they want to do?
Move towards the
10.
train. 10.
That's him done.
Nope. So they just don't.
Oh, when I did that, they were. No, this is the next brigade.
Yeah. That's a different one.
So Musa Hilu says to them,
Because essentially,
Yeah, the only difference is
head towards the enemies and form a line with
Yep. 6.
2.
no, I don't.
Says Molto Gusto towards the gap.
Yep.
By side, Isimbawana.
Army commander. It's a reroll.
6.
Yep. 6.
So that means he gets 2. There we go, 9. Now, these ones, as a brigade,
Face to shot. 2 moves.
Khalifa was Alu says, do a rearward charge on those unsuspecting camels.
Oh.
They don't do it.
Moving board, yep.
So, who was that?
Well, it's a charge, and
Omar.
I'll get traversing fire on you.
Yeah, no, we've agreed you get no fire.
Why would you get no fire? No fire from the boat, but you're going to get traversing fire
From a single man.
Oh no, single man is that one.
Traversing fire from that coming into the charge.
Direct onto the crude boat.
4, we make it. We're on.
Yep.
We're in.
We're in.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. So have they got hits on them?
Yeah, 3.
3 hits, yeah.
They're only going to get one more hit, and they're
Then they're out.
and they're in the
who's got the 3 hits?
your men.
The afterlife. Medium range, 2 dice.
4, we hit the crew.
1 hit. So
Well, no, you can only
Well,
hit the boat. There's
yeah,
no crew in there.
there's no crew.
There's no crew as such.
there's a 4, but there's no crew, so nothing happens. Ship is untouched.
Okay, and this one,
This one at the raft, yep.
outside 3.
Is it?
Well,
Yeah,
the
it's
raft
actually.
is really engaged in melee still.
Oh, this one? I don't
think you can.
think we make it.
I don't think you
Can't
can get
shoot
it.
that. That's in
45.
combat. Trajectory seems questionable.
Artillery. So let me do 3 artillery. So they'll be white. It's going to be 3 for the crew.
Yep. Okay.
So we're hitting on
Oh, we're gonna take this out.
4, 5, 6s.
Okay. Oh,
3 hits.
3 hits.
So you got to do 3 saving.
3 saves.
And you save 1, so you got 2 hits on you.
Yeah.
2.
Yep.
Oh, that adds to those.
Oh, so yep.
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 Now I got to roll for the machine gun. Misses.
I'll test.
You do it.
Okay. Yep.
And you fail. In fact, you got a 4.
So roll the 4 on the break. So we're out. Crew is done. Bye. Bye, my friends.
We're not going to do that, mate.
Fun.
So that's 4, 5, 6. That's 7 dice.
Yep.
Oh, you are kidding me. This is
one
the
hit.
same as I did last
One
time.
hit, one
hit.
Oh,
And you
okay.
hit.
All right.
So
So I
you
get a
got to do a
save.
save.
All right. We use the big dice. Live. Oh, they live. Even
That's a
combat.
draw.
Even
So
combat
we
again.
continue our fight.
This keeps going.
Nile as you can, and if you have the opportunity to bank,
Then do so.
You know that, you're in melee.
they're not in melee because you lost it, and
Which
you're
one?
out.
Which one?
This one here, I'm doing this one.
That is a
Zafire.
that's a different one actually.
I might not move.
Please don't move.
I'm moving. No, I'm not.
No.
It's a 10. I'm not moving.
It's not
Staying
moving.
Still.
Who's obviously up for a medal. Oh, he is. Even if he dies, Ahmed Bey is going to order his cavalry to head towards the village as far as they can possibly move. Wadi Hamid, here we come.
Oh. No, he doesn't. That medal.
Did he
Not deserved.
Did you not move?
Because he got a 9 minus. Hazlitt. Colonel Hazlitt orders his cavalry brigade to move as far as they can in support of the Egyptians. 2 moves.
Very good.
So 8 and 8 is 16.
Looking against the clock, 2:38.
Yeah, no, that's where
Yeah.
I'm going. Bloody well. Finish the melee, guys. Come on, you outnumber them.
That guy.
Fraser says stand fast, which they do. Bingham says wherever he is.
Where's this
Oh,
thing?
there he is. Bingham says stand fast, which they do not, so it doesn't matter.
I was going to say, I was just going to
There's
say,
not one stand fast.
Okay. Is that everything?
Okay, I've got
Oh, what about
shooting.
this one? What about this? Oh, this didn't move, right?
No, I didn't move.
Oh, okay.
Now I've got shooting. So it's long range against a skirmisher unit. So I will get one dice and have to hit on 5 or a 6.
Nope.
No good.
Was that the cannon?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
And
Gatling gun?
the Gatling gun is going to be in long range of these guys. Okay. So I'm going to fire.
Pray for ones. Oh. Yep.
Hit.
Yep.
Hit.
Oh. Oh, okay. First one.
Hit.
Hit. Oh, second wound. Nope.
Miss.
And that's it.
Stop. Now you're going to, because you're shaken, you have to do a break test. And you are 2 over, so -2.
11.
Doesn't matter. So you're back to 4. So all of that was for nothing?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Send it.
You forget this. It's a, well, maybe not then.
No, let's just continue. We just gotta actually start moving rather than.
Okay, so percentage dice 79.
Yep, yep.
I reckon.
Come on. It's finally time. I'm gonna get him.
13.
13.
You're doing worse.
Alright, so what are you moving?
Amir Khalifa Ali was Buri says to the people as possible. 6.
Really doing it as far as possible.
The cavalry go towards the Holy Grail. 8, so they do by 1.
Well, no.
Move towards the train at full speed.
7.
Come on, Mal.
Mal's going as fast as the dice will let him.
I've got bad news for you. The train's about to go. We're going to put the balloon on the flat car. No, we're not. We're going to let the balloon loose. And the train's going to take off.
I think we should be allowed to mount the camels and go faster.
Well, good luck with that. None of these guys are actually there. No, they're not. They're either deaders or substitutions.
Balloon goes.
Mal?
4. So, 8. And managed to get enough air and gust.
There you go. Good point.
There's a balloon.
You're not capturing the balloon. They were going to use it as a fundraising thing.
It's like catch me if you can, because they can't catch them anyway.
I've done a brigade order.
Just cut the ropes and see you later.
So 6 3s are 18.
Yeah, there's no way you can
Can't
catch
go
the
without
balloon. Mind you, the crew on the ropes might not be too happy.
No. Yeah, crew. They're pulling a rope. They actually are pulling a rope. Interpenetrate, go towards the train at Monte Gusto.
And they don't.
9. And he doesn't have. It's like.
Closing.
Well, you can move the boat. Still got the boat.
Closing into combat.
Only killed the guys and create a wedge and
Go forward.
smash the one with the Egyptians on. 7.
The ship goes forward to create the wedge. Grounded.
It can't move again.
But
Now it's stuck there.
Unless
Wedged
you're
up.
seeing the toes of it.
I can still push through. Who knows?
Even though we're getting shot at.
But now I didn't do the name. I'm sick of all that. That'll slow us down.
Yep.
7.
We are low on time.
1. Yeah.
Yep.
So just you have your shots, and because the aim is we take this when the time comes. So I think that one's in cover. That one perhaps isn't. And this one certainly isn't. Same thing there. 7.
Move forward.
Don't you agree?
Yep.
Get in range. Yeah, I think that's gaming. But anyway, that's... Well, it's not fair that we can't attack it.
Cannon against the boat.
Got the shot the crew in. This at the... Oh, no. This, that's certainly, I think, that's we can hit that boat. We can do, we weren't allowed to shoot it last time, I don't know why.
Yeah, you can shoot at it. I'll give you that.
6. You got 1 hit on it. Hit on the boat.
And a crew member, right?
Oh,
4.
and a crew member.
And a crew member.
So let's put
1 for crew, 1 for...
1 on the boat.
Yep.
And then we get a holder for the crew.
I gotta get a holder. 1 is crew, 1 is boat.
Okay, we've got 2 hits.
Okay, so standard. Need that 6. Oh, not this time.
Nothing.
Okay,
so
2
you got to
saves.
try and save 2.
All right, 2 saves. I need my 6s. Oh!
This is
Again!
the problem.
Again! They're still
good rolls.
fighting.
Not me doing
They're
bad
still
rolls.
fighting. They're still fighting.
Didn't click.
Break test. Will the gun crew stay? They
Yes.
stay? Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
However,
There's a however.
disordered,
Okay.
which means I've got
Order. They didn't fail.
Getting too excited.
Still good. We're still good. Didn't break.
That's right. Next
Combat
test, next turn, I'm going
Was
to go.
lost because they had reinforcements.
No,
Can you,
next
can
turn
you
we're
just
gonna
sail off or
I'm
not?
trying
But
to.
they're still here.
And
They're still
then
here.
just leave these guys to do.
I didn't get a move last time
Oh,
to try.
okay.
Hold the line, everyone. Hold the line.
Trust me, I know we're not.
Move your bloody boat down the bloody Nile and get your crew off onto the shore.
Commander Adlaw. Let's go. Oh.
He doesn't move. Again. So look, I get the big bloody dice when I want to get a command, and I get the little dice when I want to get bloody shooting. It's ridiculous.
Colonel Bingham orders to guard the gun. That would be hilarious.
To run up.
How far? Gun to move to there, which will put me easily within range to there. Which he does.
Yep.
Upgrade your summer at First Choice Liquor Market with Fly with your bottle of alcohol aperitivo offering.
Okay, leave him for a sec. Okay, to hold fast.
Liquorland and get 1,000 bonus
Okay,
Head in store or order online today to upgrade
Hazlitt
your summer.
orders the cavalry to follow his Egyptian friends. Ahmed Bey orders his command to move at speed towards Wadi Hamid. 6, we'll get 2 moves.
Hang on, 6. No, why's that? You're a...
Oh, this guy will still get his medal, I think, no matter what. In 6 inches of the enemy scouts.
Oh, we forgot to do the shooting.
Oh, we didn't.
Bad luck. I forgot to do
It's
the
like-
shooting earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Oh, I've got to throw the dice first. I do. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll get to there. I'm going to kill that guy.
Wheel the gun.
8, which I do.
Wheel the gun forward a bit here.
Gauge square. There we go.
Do you accept that? So that's...
He gets a free move and he's allowed to do that.
Breaks out the
So if there was a bit of shuffling
square.
and they weren't right, he said move forward.
and free move into the brigade
Free
square.
move.
So the brigade square broke the gun, but then he reformed it in the free move to make the brigade
It's
square.
a gun amongst, I don't know, 2,000 men.
If this is more than 2, that's game. Yep.
Gonna fire
5 and 6 and
the crew with the stationary gun.
No, you're only 2 dice.
No, 3 dice, the crew shoot. And I get 1 hit.
Yep, 1 hit, so I'll make a save. 6.
saved it.
Saved. Good.
Dice, I'll re-roll any losses. It's medium range and we need 4, 5, 6s. And I re-roll that one. 2 hits.
2 saves you need.
Oh, okay, yep. Was it re-roll because enfilade? I mean, close range.
I narrowly re-roll. I got 2 hits.
Oh, okay. Why the reroll?
Besides.
Oh, okay. Yep. One save.
Okay, so you've got 1 hit, but you also have to roll for.
Oh, that's staying.
Oh, they're shaking. So you need to roll for.
Break test.
For 2 reasons.
Break test, right?
Yep.
Okay.
-1.
6.
You're a 5 cavalry. Fired upon.
Okay. We don't run. Flee and they're disordered.
And it's in the flank, so I'll re-roll a lot. Do I re-roll?
Hit. Oh, I'll do the save. Save.
Hit.
Save.
Hit.
Fail. Hit. Fail.
That's 2. Hit.
Fail.
3.
Oh,
okay.
miss.
Now, do I?
You get to re-roll, but now the next time you
3
One
hits.
more reroll. Okay.
Hit. 4. So they're shaken.
Oh.
So you got 4 hits. Yeah.
They're shaken, and that's artillery, machine guns and artillery, so you need to do a break.
Okay. Break test.
Low.
Hi.
They're gone.
They're gone. There goes that whole unit.
It's like.
Now, Daniel, that's the second time. Will you hit on
Well,
4, 5?
this one's going to hit on 3, 4, 5 because they're within 3.
Yes, but it's also a obscured target because they're behind walls, so I'll hit on 4s.
They're not obscure target,
They are.
but they're not shooting at us. We're shooting at them.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we hit on
3, 4, 5, 6.
why 3? Brains are fried after 2 days of this. Sorry about that.
I might actually get some good hits in maybe.
I hope so. I'd love to destroy a few more units.
Ones. Oh. Okay.
This is more like it.
2 hits. All right. 2 saves. Let's go. 1.
So they got 1 hit.
1 hit.
1 hit on them.
Okay.
Give me a dice.
That's all I got.
Okay, now 4, 5, 6s. Which one? What do you want to do? Which one? You pick them.
I would aim at them.
Yep.
It's 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Garrison firing in.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Get rid of the ones and be perfect.
Save. 4.
And the third group are in the middle, so you can't shoot.
71. Let's finally do it.
Do we start surreptitiously? No, so start.
32. Okay.
We roll.
All right.
330 with.
Good.
Like we said previously, the Marty gets to re-roll twice.
and that's why you got 2s.
Come on, Mal.
That's
We're cursed.
That's 7.
7.
It's 107%.
Towards there. 4.
Speed.
5.
Yep.
Or you miss. Maybe before anyone moves.
I'd have closing and reversing.
We just captured that gun.
The gun's not there. On the back of the camel. I don't know whether they have to save some place. They won
Musa
yesterday,
Hilu.
they drew today, so it's their weekend.
Musa Hilu
Yes.
says to his remaining unit, the Jebediahs,
Yes.
advance to within,
Okay, so the first move will be a turn.
advance to within close range.
Okay, first move will be a turn.
Yep.
So they're not doing anything.
8, because he's got that, so it's an 8, so they do it.
They'll turn, that's all they'll do. Oh, you beaut.
Can you move your disorder so we can actually see it?
I can no longer see it.
Yeah, that's right. It's all
Get to that train. 9.
No, don't.
He doesn't. Musa Hilu says, what can he say to them?
He can say, sit there to the end of the turn and I'll remove the disorder thing. That's all he can say.
Sit there and I'll remove. So he,
At the end of the turn,
Yep.
they'll remove it.
okay. Yep.
So they can't do a thing for the turn.
Yep. Commander. So yes, we'll do this one first.
Okay.
So K, Uthman Ola Khalifa says move forward, Malto Gusto.
Oh, let's charge. Shall we charge?
So they're in the ships. Now, but if we charge, he can evade.
Oh, okay.
So we're just moving fast. I think we just move forward to intersect
Yep.
at the point one movement needed to hit.
We've captured. Definitely.
6.
Oh, yeah.
So they move.
They haven't
2.
They've got cavalry.
Volvo Gusto to the hill. 6, so they do 2. So that's 18. That's 6, 12. 6 is 18. So just trying to take them up.
Yeah, good luck. Take that.
I reckon they've headed you off the path.
One
We
hit.
got one.
Save it.
Okay. They were shooting them. It was saved.
Okay, are these shooters?
Yes, they're skirmishers.
And they're in range?
They are, and you think I'll tell you what they can shoot.
-1.
Why are we -1?
Skirmishers.
Skirmishes.
You sure you get 3 dice?
Yep. We got 2 hits.
2 hit.
Of course we got 3 dice.
Save neither.
2 wounds.
You're getting there. Can these ones shoot?
I think you only got 2 dice. Wouldn't you?
2 hits?
2 hits. Oh,
2 saves.
Sorry, also the shooting over here.
oh, these ones?
Yeah, this cannon at this.
Yeah.
One hit
hit.
the crew again. This cannon at them.
You can't shoot at them anyway. You got to shoot at them.
Oh,
So you got a crew.
And the secret cannon mounted by ghosts. So that's it.
Here we go. The pivotal one.
Nothing.
That was a 2.
Fucking kidding me.
This is still
you can win
the
this.
most heroic fight. All right. 6s. 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 Oh, it's the stalemate. Do the break test.
Do a break test.
Okay.
Still not over till.
It's not over till it's over.
Slightly.
Do not run. Do not run.
Big number.
Big number. Big number. 6.
6.
Minus anything?
Nah.
-1.
Oh,
You're on the boat.
On the boat.
It's yours.
that was so heroic. They just
Down to the
they just
wire,
ran.
Not too bad.
But that's just stupid though.
We own the fleet.
Yeah, no, but except you were so cranky you got rid of the tillman. No. If you shoot, that's the end of your movements. So you have no movement.
Oh, that's right. It's our movement. Isn't it?
So I'm just
Good. Blunder.
time for that.
4.
They blundered into the right.
Move to the right. Don't care. That's fine. That's what we'll do. Move to
The gun's part of the brigade.
Yep, that's even better. Move to there. Can't move any further. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Stand fast, which they do. Hazlitt's brigade are going to try one more time to break out. Which, oh God, they do. 27.
Hazlitt
Yeah.
finally moves.
I take it laid out is just the secret part.
Yes. No, it's not.
These guys
10,
lance.
and they do not.
These guys hold.
So charging the I'm shooting them.
Yep.
They're an obscure targeting 5 and 6s. I get 1.
1 hit. I'll do the save. Oh, no, one wound.
1 wound. Okay, all good. Now this is the fun one.
Oh,
So I get cannon.
cannon.
2
Well,
hits.
2 hits.
So there's a break test.
Break test, but I gotta save it as well. Yep. No saves, 2 wounds, and break test.
Okay, 2. Oh no, I'm not done. Oh, I am not done. Okay. These guys. 2 dice. 4, 5, 6.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay. Machine gun.
Machine gun.
They probably.
1.
No, 1. Oh,
Where's the blunder?
saved.
2.
Saved.
That unit.
3.
Failed. 1 wound.
4.
1 wound. Saved.
And that's it.
Yep.
So you're up to 3.
Yep.
So you have to do a break test with a -3.
Okay.
Good luck. Damn.
Where's the blunder thing, John?
Blunder. Rapid retreat.
They're on the boat. Does that mean they retreat into the barge? We're exactly where I want them.
You can't. It's the building thing. You can't leave it. I would just say they're disordered or something.
Yep, I agree. I'll take that.
Yeah.
So they stay on board and they're disordered.
Yeah, which means they have to sit there for a move.
Oh, for sake.
Oh, so
They're
they
the worst unit I've had in my life.
they've rolled and blundered, and so now they're in disordered.
Yes.
At least they killed artillery
I
crew.
don't want them there anyway.
Okay. Thank you for a great game. Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, there we go. Oh, is it a draw? So do we all hold it?
I think over the 2 days this should be you guys. I am going to suggest we give it to Mel so we get it back.
Hang on, I want to do my move.
No, that's fair. Oh no, let him do his move. Let him do his move. Let him do his
You
move.
have no idea how much this is worth.
I want to see if I can at least get away from here. Okay, so Zephyr.
I've been in traffic jams before, Daniel.
So,
but that's the worst I've ever seen.
Zephyr says,
Funny if he gets it to load.
yeah. Roll, steam.
Full
down the
steam
line,
ahead.
And if you can disembark the boats, the soldiers off the boats do it. Now I get to move.
But that unit's still stuck on the dial,
That
right?
doesn't matter, I'm leaving behind because they'll be useless.
We're leaving them behind. Oh wow, that's far.
That's what I mean.
That's far. Finally. What a ride. There you go.
The same thing. Move the
That's
sail.
uncrewed. That doesn't need a roll. I mean, that didn't need a roll. That was uncrewed. Right? That's that one member.
No, it still needs to roll down.
Oh, okay.
Roll down. So this one needs to do the same thing.
Yep.
Take the boats down and
Full steam
disembark.
ahead.
Down
Go.
further than no, they don't move. Alright, so let's see if we can get them off. And they don't. They stay on. My rolls today have been atrocious.
You don't go.
I think just for the sake of it, so what is it, 79 last time, so it'll be 8 down to 71 minus 1, 70.
Yep.
If you can get a 70.
70, we take the town. Well, come on, finally, please. 32.
32.
Is it possible? Is a roll possible? Wow. Wow.
Whenever I get it, because roll for you.
Yeah.
68, so you'd be there.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. I claim a winning draw.
Relief force.
Alright, thanks, Mel.
Let's get this down.
Yeah. We're done.
So, with the Wars, British Empire win or the.
It was a draw.
Oh, thanks for the game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We forgot to shoot yours.
Yeah, damn it. I'll be kill you.
The fortress had not been broken. Wadi Hamid still stood tall above the sands. Yet the Mahdists were not broken either. With no decisive victory in sight, this war would grind on, staining the desert red for years to come. As for myself, it was time to leave the war behind for selfies.
Everyone come in. Everyone say hi.
Hang on, we're getting closer.
Okay, alright.
Not too close.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, okay, alright, good.
The true prize of victory. And to do more normal things, until miniature wargaming called to us again to render abstract the battles of antiquity.
So we've now finished the game. This is the packing up process. All the troops are gone. Everyone's gone home. But it ended in a draw. But the most important thing is the spectacle we had along the way. So it was a great game, and hopefully we get to do it again sometime.
You have 2 supports. I am now 5. It's a draw.
Many thanks to my Patreon supporters, the Command Bunker and Mikhail Belusov, for their support of my channel and this video.